Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name's Arden Studios and welcome back to another YouTube video. And guys, in today's YouTube video, I'm super excited because we've got a new series. We are going to be doing Beastform Simulator Noob to Pro. You guys voted for this in the community, and this is what you guys are going to get for the next few, at least until Beastmas comes out. Once Beastmas comes out, I'm going to go back to making some Beastmas guides, and then I'll probably pick up this series again even during Beastmas. But guys, we are now playing Beastform Simulator Noob to Pro. I'm super excited about this. I've always wanted to replay Beastform, and basically how this series is going to work is I'm just going to go play through the game, guys. I'm literally just going to try to become a pro as fast as possible. So this will be a lot like my all-star tower defense Noob to Pro. I'm essentially trying to become the best at the game as fast as possible. So with that being said, let's get straight to it with the very first thing I would always recommend you do if you guys are starting a new Beastform account, and that is going to be using every code in the game. So let's go ahead and do it. Alright guys, so with that, we've used up most of the basic codes in the game. Now, essentially, with all of these codes used up, we now have 40 tickets, 30 gumdrops, 2 microconverters, 5 field S. Look at all that stuff, basically. So, we're going to go ahead and pop our very first basic egg in the game, get a basic bee. Immediately, we can transform that basic bee into a shocked bee using one of the shocked bee jellies. And let's go ahead and pick up our first quest. But before we do that, as you can see, we now have 22,500 honey. Once you use up these codes and get all this honey, I would immediately recommend you focus on getting some more bees right off the bat. And then right after that, we're going to go ahead and use the shop now. So let's go ahead and buy up some items. I don't even remember what you can get for 14,000 honey. Looks like we can go all the way up to the backpack and the magnet. Yeah. Alright, so that's some really solid loot right off the bat. Let's go ahead now and do Blackbear's very first quest. We haven't even claimed it yet. And let's just pick up that quest and then upgrade our hive. Okay, we're probably gonna just fly through this quest right now. Yeah, 100 from Sunflower Seed, nothing crazy. The Blackbear questline, honestly, if I was doing like a Noob to Pro, it's not super important. Like, you obviously need it for those good eggs, but you're probably gonna get legendaries and epics before you get them from Blackbear's quest. The reason why I would recommend doing the Blackbear quest is mainly just because of, like, honestly, you don't really need to. Like, we can already unlock the 5B zone if you use the codes. I mean, seriously, codes are like the fastest way to just destroy the early game. So, if you guys actually saw my guide on how to progress fast in the game, I even explained that. Like, if you just use the codes, you can get all of the bees that you need in early game, and it honestly just flies through the early game. So let's go ahead and hatch these eggs now. And then, yeah, one thing that would actually be really worth doing, I believe, at early stage of the game is getting the rare royal jellies. For example, the Obby royal jelly is pretty easy to pick up, so that's definitely a royal jelly I recommend getting. And something I actually want to test out real quick. Yeah, you can hop over here and you can pick up these 5 tickets right now, so that's like another really cool tip. We're also going to go ahead and grab another set of 3 tickets right here from the Obby, and then all we got to do is just quickly complete this Obby parkour. Honestly, you know, this Obby parkour can be a little bit challenging if you're not the greatest at parkour on Roblox, but for completing that, we're going to go ahead and get a royal jelly, so we're off to a great start. So let's go ahead and use this royal jelly real quick, and we got a rascal bee. Nothing wrong with that. We can also use our bumblebee jelly to get a bumblebee right there too, and stubborn bee. Now, one really interesting thing is we actually already have 48 tickets, and this is a little bit of a controversial move, but I honestly think that it doesn't hurt to spend your first set of tickets on a gold egg, but it's honestly probably better to save them for an event bee. The thing is, if you save up your tickets for like a gold egg, the gold egg is not like crazy, right? But if we go to the shop, it has a 80% epic chance, 20% legendary chance, and 1% mythic chance, which it's a gamble, right? But if you get a legendary from it, that is really good. So for now, we're just going to power through these Blackbear quests. Honestly, the game's really not too bad right now. In fact, we can actually already unlock the 5B zone if we go ahead and just claim up. So it really is annoying when you don't have that much speed. Another thing, by the way, guys, that I'm definitely going to demonstrate later is I think it is super duper important that you do the Ready Player, like, I don't even remember if it was, I think it was the Ready Player 2 side quest event, because you get a star jelly from that, meaning you can literally get a gifted bee right off the bat. So basically, Black Bear, we just gotta keep getting through his quest line real quick. Nothing too bad whatsoever. In fact, honestly, with where we are, we can even collect this 600 red pawn from the sunflower field if we really wanted to. While we're at it, let's go ahead and also pick up the Mama Bear quests. Obviously, another great set of quests to get through. So, Mama Bear's quests are going to be amazing just for us to go ahead and start leveling up our bees. Leveling up bees in the early game is insanely important if you want to progress faster, and I highly recommend you guys prioritize it. So, with all these bitter berries, we can honestly get a decent bit of leveling going with our bees right now. Yeah, honestly, let's go ahead and get these guys all leveled up quite a bit. Wow, I mean, that 100 bond alone gets all your bees up to level 4, which is kind of crazy. In fact, if we can get our bees up to level 5, I might be able to use the King Beetle strat to just early kill King Beetle. And for those of you guys who don't know, King Beetle drops I think 1,000,000 honey, so if you can early kill King Beetle, it's kind of OP. Let's go ahead now and pick up the 5B zone though. Again, so one thing I did mention that in my opinion is incredibly important, guys, is going to be doing that Ready Player 2 event. So let's go ahead and get to that real quick. Okay, guys, so with that, we just finished completing all of the codes in order to get the 7-pronged cog. If you guys haven't done the Ready Player 2 event, all you guys need to do is look up the codes. There's a code for each of the 7-pronged cogs, and with that, we can now actually craft these, which these aren't even that bad of an equip item just to have. So let's go ahead and equip these goggles, and now we can finally do the really awesome Digital Bee event. And something interesting here is it looks like there's also a Robo Pass in there, but let's look inside the computer for the very first part of the Digital Bee quest. Okay guys, so for this first challenge, when you look inside, he'll do a code, spider, bracket, empress, and. Okay, so let me quickly remember that. Spider, bracket, empress, and then what we need to do is go to the field that's glitching out on the screen, which is going to be Dandelion Field. So let's go ahead and fill out the code real quick. We've got spider. The next one, it's going to be a left bracket. And then last but not least, we have got Empress and. So the first puzzle is really not too bad. That's all you've got to do. And for completing that, as a reward, we are going to get 1 royal jelly and quite a bit of honey. Okay, so I don't actually remember the part 2 quest. I believe we just look inside and then Digital Bee is going to go ahead and give us... Oh yeah, so this is where Digital Bee runs around the map. So for this one, guys, I believe, if I remember correctly, haven't done this event in a year since it came out, Digital Bee is going to be at one of the fields, and then he's going to display each code piece. Let's go ahead and look around the map real quick for this one. I actually don't remember. Okay, yeah, so here we have the Digital Bee in Sunflower Field just hanging out, and it looks like he's displaying a code. So okay, we've gotten him in Sunflower Field. Next, it looks like we just have to go to the next field he's at, I believe. So, let's look around for that real quick. Yep, he's up in the clover patch. So again, honestly, if I have to be serious, the Digital Bee questline is so easy comparatively in order to get a literal star jelly. And you guys already know gifted bees are legendary bee level. So let's go ahead and look for this guy again. Where is Digital Bee at? Okay guys, so I finally figured out the puzzle here. Let's just go ahead. We already got Sunflower. Next up is going to be the Clover Field with the asterisk, and then finally Mushroom with the squiggly line. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Yeah, honestly, these Digital Bee puzzles are really not too bad. I honestly think the worst part about starting the game over again is being so slow, guys. Maneuvering across the map is a pain right now. Okay, let's quickly redeem this Black Bear quest, and then all I've got left is the very last Digital Bee quest, which, again, lots of movement around the map, so it's gonna take me a bit. I'll get back to you guys soon. And guys, let's go ahead. We're about to wrap up the very 3rd quest, which is awesome. So the code here is going to be spider bracket. And then last but not least, question mark. And yep, that worked. So with that, we have finished the Digital Bee quest line. So this quest line is incredible. First things first, for completing all of this, not only are we going to get 8 tickets, we're also going to get an atomic treat. And most importantly, what you guys are about to see in a second, we're also going to go ahead and pick up the star treat. So now when we look inside the computer, Digital Bee is happy and satisfied. Or not star treat, sorry, star jelly. We're going to get our good old how-to basic book, which is nice and cool. But much more importantly, the star jelly, which is incredible, okay? So let's go ahead and use this, and I'll call it a day for today's video. We made some crazy progress. We're going to get our first gifted bee, and we have access to the 5B zone. So with that being said, let's go ahead and see what we get. This actually deserves its own egg, probably, so let's go ahead and buy one real quick. Yep, and let's see, what gifted bee are we gonna get? Honestly, I'll be happy with anything for now. Ideally, I don't want it to be color specific, because I'm gonna try to keep it pretty balanced. We got Hasty Bee. That's actually incredible. That means we can finally move around the map faster. Like I said, hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you all later.